Okay, so here's my new Basher BZ-888. Very excited to run these things. As you can see, this is what it came like from Hobby King. Everything feels real nice. You notice I don't have any leaky shocks, at least right away, that I noticed. We'll see after we run it for a bit, but everything looked real good. A couple things I noticed just looking at it is people say the tires are terrible. They say the glue comes off, they separate, the foams are just disintegrate, they tear. I'm just going to take people's word for that. On initial inspection, yeah, the foam seems soft. The tires seem alright for an RTR, but I'm sure a lot of people have reviewed this. Geez, even that glue seems okay. Yeah, there's a couple little spots that I would have glued maybe a little better myself. You can see that in the light there. But overall decent, but I'm going to take everybody's word for it. And I already ordered some new tires. So I just got some Duratracs pre-mounted. Went to my track database for my local track, Heritage RC Park, saw what AKA had to say, looked at Duratracs, looked up a similar tread pattern, and matched up the compound. So yeah, little glue spots there, little rip up. Matter of fact, I'm already starting to rip that up. So yeah, okay, so these need to be, just going to replace them. Alright, another weak spot is people said the little tabs that go on top here to hold the wing in tear off. We'll worry about that later. Also, these metal shock towers, I believe they're the aluminum shock towers, have a good tendency to bend. So I ordered the upgraded metal ones, but who knows when those will be here. Also, people said hinge pins. They chewed through a lot of those, so ordered a bunch of new hinge pins. But again, like Hobby King stuff, that's on back order. So let's pop this open and take a look. Oh, before we do, first thing I did was move this back and forth. And while it's moving pretty clearly or cleanly right now, when I first had this body on, it was rubbing right here. So I'll probably trim that out a little bit. Also, notice the ESC right here actually pushes the body out. It's kind of yuck. Not too bad. Probably just leave it alone. Let's pop this off. A couple things I noticed. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Let's try and get a little more light on it. First of all, I noticed, wow, look, they coiled up the wires. Nice. Oh, they gave me two connectors, so I don't have to do anything weird myself. I'll just throw some Dean's connectors on there. I'll be ready to go. Shoot, even my mesh for my motor seems okay. And upon further inspection, I don't know if you can see down there, that's actually a wire right there. Let's see, that's the servo wire laying right on top of the drive shaft. So obviously I'm going to undo these zip ties that I thought were a real nice touch and reroute these wires because that's just going to get torn up. So a couple little things to look for. Also, people said the servo was poo, so I ordered a Bluebird high-tech servo off eBay. We'll see if it's any good. I was going to order a Solar, but they're all back ordered too. So that's the first impressions. What I'm going to do, oh, and the other thing is full-size battery packs fit. On the Hobby King website, it says you have to run 2 shorties. Well, there's my shorty, and I've got plenty of room. I was like, man, I'd really love to run some of my big stick packs. And I can, they fit right in. So I'm excited about that. I can run my full-length stick packs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out every single screw you see there, and I'm going to Loctite it in. This is my first 8th scale buggy. I'm not a real racer. I practice out at the track. I race every once in a while. I've never even ran an 8th scale, and Heritage RC Park is a little big for my 10th scales. I'm more than welcome, and I enjoy running it down there, but I want to actually race here and there and actually practice with a buggy that, you know, can hold up to the abuse, hopefully. And this was a cheap way to see if I like it. May upgrade later to something like a Hot Bodies or a Mugen or something like that, but right now this works great. So I'm going to take all these out, thread lock them in. I've heard of people's motor coming loose. I'm going to undo all that, make sure everything's nice and tight there. Next upgrade will probably be a 20-tooth pinion. People were saying this was running a little slow. Also, some people were hitting the gearbox here. Or not gearbox, but, oh geez, you can see that right away. You see how that those gears actually come right up there next to that battery box, and they can even rub on that. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I may try and slide them back a little bit. I may Dremel that corner off. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I don't feel real comfortable with that either. That's, I mean, it's moving freely right now, but that certainly isn't a lot of room for when I don't nail a wall or nail the brakes and that battery comes sliding forward a little bit. I think a Dremel might be what I do there. Not quite sure yet. We'll play around. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to do my best to Loctite everything down and see if I can make it, you know, last for my first run out the track. I'm excited. I'll be going out this Friday. I've got my 2 sets of shorties and my 2 stick packs, and got my new tires in order, which will be here before then. Got 2 sets of Duratrax lineups and I believe the C2 compound. I'll have to check on that. But figured right away everyone said these tires were junk, and I'm going to probably run a couple laps in these and throw the new tires on and see how it goes. Alright, so that's the first one. Also wanted to do this video series because a lot of people were doing a bunch of videos of it bashing. I actually want to see how it does at the track, and then see if I can actually do okay in the e-buggy class, which isn't a very popular class to our track, but should be fun. Alright guys, enjoy.